Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And here's the return from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Michigan Wolverines offense comes on the field first today. I love being in Miami for the Orange Bowl. So much history and tradition. So many championships have been won in this game. But, Kirk, they've been playing this since 1935. Can you tell me who won that first Orange Bowl?
You know what's funny is I actually asked the Sunshine Scooter, who's from Miami, just in case you might ask me that question, so I have an answer. Miami played the Bison of Bucknell, and Bucknell upset them. Talk about a team coming out of left field and pulling off an upset even back then. But who would have guessed how much this game and the college football world would change since then?
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. And now the running back's got it again. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Again, makes it second and medium. Quick throw caught on the left side. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Third and short now for the offense from the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? They'll try to run for the first down. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Looking to throw. It's Davis. The ball is caught. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. This one is right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense gets their first crack now. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Keeping it on the ground here. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. The game makes it second and medium. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch hauled in here over the middle. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. The Wildcats pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Here comes a handoff. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
Caught behind the line. It's Davis. Touchdown, Kansas State. Strong game by this quarterback.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Caught on the outside. It's Moore. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Here's the second down play. They're going to run it here. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Slides the quick throw. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Short completion there. Second down coming up. Tight end goes in motion. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
He makes the grab. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They're going to run it. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Third down coming up after that running play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
I love to see defenses be aggressive. They dial up the heat on this play, brought the linebacker on the blitz, and they get to the quarterback.
And it's Kansas State on top now, Kirk. And the first quarter is in the books, but is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of hitting the offense deep, it's a touchback. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Hold it. Offense.
So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Running through the tackle. Again, look at that powerful running. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball to 31. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. They'll run it to the left. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble now. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up 4th down. And the Wildcats will have to punt this one away. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Ball handed off. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarter.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Looking for the wide out. Works downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. That completion sets up a 2nd down play. And they'll give it to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
The Wildcats will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Off the play fake on 1st down. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. To throw, it's Davis. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Threw it behind the receiver. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Defense is coming after him. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. And they finally get things going this time. Spinning out of the tackle. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Talk about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. This will be a 39-yard attempt. And it's good right down the middle. And that will tie the game here. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Stewart. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Davis. He's running out of time here. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only does he pull out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
The Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. 1st down, we're going to throw the ball. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And they get him down after the completion. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down, and the time is running out. The pocket breaking down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Running back has it on a screen now. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Bringing it back, it's Stewart. Coverage team brings down the returner. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
To the air, it's Davis. Bringing pressure. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. It's been very evenly played through two quarters. Both teams have been physical. Both teams have battled there in the trenches. Neither has been perfect, but they're both right there in this game. And it's kind of the calm before the storm. Each side sort of licking their wounds right now, but expect another fight in a phone booth in this second half. That's going to do it for us here at the half. Time to see how this incredible playoff drama plays out, and for that, it's back to Chris and Kirk.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Tackled on the play, but there is a flag down.
Return team.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure is coming. He breaks free. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking huge yards. Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those up before he's able to get down first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Picked off. Big takeaway. For a big and he's wrapped up after a solid return.
To me, the offense is really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, step in front, and makes the pick.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The Wolverines will send the punt team onto the field. Kick lands out of bounds. They'll spot this down around the 20. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Fighting off the defender. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Caught over the middle. It's Wolf. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
This Kansas State offense is quickly moving down the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up, the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The pass rush closing in. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who of course played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a 1st down.
Chris, I always get a kick out of how much advice defensive players get on 3rd down. You can hear the bench screaming. The crowd is screaming. Watch the draw. Watch the screen. Watch the pass downfield. Rarely do you hear them say, watch the fullback. There he just slips through for a 1st down.
Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up 2nd down. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. Offense operating from the pistol. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he's got his man open downfield. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
What a great route here by this tight end on 3rd down. And the quarterback does a smart thing by looking for the big fella. Who's your best friend on 3rd down? Of course, the tight end. And now we've got 1st and goal.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker.
Fighting for the end zone, now the ball comes loose. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, what a wasted possession. In the 2nd half of a tied game, you got the ball in the red zone, you're going in to score and take the lead, and you put the ball on the ground. And just like that, you flip the momentum to your opponent.
Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. Getting set. Here's 2nd down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half, and he's already
got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Scanning the field, it's Davis. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Took contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Oh, he misfires again, 3 in a row.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field. This one has been a defensive stalemate. Let's see if the offense can get something going here. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching it downfield. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the 1st down. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And the back gets the football. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. And the Wolverines bring their punt team onto the field. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Coverage team makes the tackle to wrap up the 3rd period of play. This has been a tremendous fight through 3 quarters. This playoff game deadlocked heading to the final period. Let's check out the game summary so far. Headed to the final quarter of this playoff game. Who's going to step up and make a difference here in this pursuit of a national championship? And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. The game picks up the 1st down, tackled at the 37.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread error over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They could use some yards here on 3rd down. A field goal try would be from 54. Fakes the handoff. looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Second down play coming up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Great cut there. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal. They've got a first and goal. The offense a great chance to break the tie here late in the game. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down. Second and goal for the offense. A handoff from the shotgun. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Great looking drive. 11th play coming up. It's third and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Almost had it in the end zone for a huge pick. Instead, the offense has one chance on fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And that one's straight down the middle. And that puts them back on top. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the quarterback keeps it here. Finding some room at the 25. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Trying to find room. It's Marshall. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Second down after that previous play. They call the draw play here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
The Wolverines will line up to kick it away.
Just a great play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a form tackle while driving the offensive player back in the process.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter. Critical down in distances. And this guy just churning out yards the way he has most of this game. Showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
There's a 1st and 10 play. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
It's a run. Running back's got it. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Now it's second down here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the Wildcats will line up to boot it away. Hunter getting a workout here, on for the 5th time today. On the return, it's Stewart. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? He's running out of time here. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
Chris, I think the pressure is taking a toll on this quarterback. You can just tell the pass rush is affecting his progressions and his willingness to throw it away.
And there's the handoff. The pickup is 4. He sets up a 3rd and 6 now.
He's brought down at the 38. Brings up third down.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. And the return will be brought down. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Most offensive coaches, they're going to be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man. And I'm curious to see if they're going to test this defensive back again because of the excellent coverage he's having out there.
Running with purpose. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold it. Offense.
That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. That's caught. It's Wolf. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. Offense behind the sticks facing a second and long. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Nowhere to run up the middle. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up? They'll be taken down. Marker on the field. If it's on the offense, that'll be a sack.
Hold it. Offense.
Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. The Wildcats will bring their punt team onto the field. And you're wondering, could they maybe take a safety here? Oh, and he's got some space here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And it's a bunch formation. Back to pass. It's Davis. Running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Going the other way. Can they stop him? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing him the game.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Handoff here from the shotgun.
Now they try to run it here on second down, unable to get the first down. And now, late in the game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion? The clock will stop, or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Ball rolls dead, and the coverage team downs it right there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. The pocket breaking down. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They look to throw it here on second down. It's a short completion at the tight end. And the Wolverines pick up enough for a first down. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here.
Incomplete. Brings up second down.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Looking downfield, it's Davis. Over the middle and incomplete.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. And the ball will turn over on downs. The offense now has great field position to start the drive. A change of direction.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through it.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. And the running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
That football is out. A potentially game-changing play, but who's got it? Looks like the defense has it.
Chris, we're in the fourth quarter. You're in the red zone, looking to maybe put this game away, and you turn it over. You've given this opponent some life.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. And now they'll just clock it. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.